Hello, Paulo Leite here, record collector. You know, one of my most successful videos so far has been the one I did in Atlanta, Georgia at Wax and Facts. And I'm going to show you the albums I got there. So, starting with this one, it's Electric Light Orchestra, Out of the Blue from 1977. I got this for $7.50. It's a lovely album, I like it very much. I used to have this on vinyl when I was 10 years old, around that age. And for some reason I never got to buy it. I never got myself to buy it on CD. And this one, as you can see, is still factory sealed, so it's a great buy. I'm very happy with it, so I'll put it right here. Another one that I bought, the Trammps, for $5. This is their first album from 1975. It's a gorgeous album. I love this album very much. I completely forgot about it. I love MFSB so much, and you can see here music by MFSB. That's the orchestra, the resident orchestra at Philadelphia Records at Sigma Sound Studios. And this is some of the best disco sounds ever on this album. This is, it says featuring here Ronnie Baker, Norman Harris, and Earl Young. These were the trio that founded the group and later on went to write lots of songs. The signature Baker, Harris, Young is incredibly successful. And most of these songs are Roy Baker, but these are incredibly talented people. Roy Baker, Norman Ray Harris, and Earl Donald Young. They're amazing. Some of these songs, Trusting Heart, it's a beautiful song. Love Epidemic, Where Do We Go From Here? Everything here is 5 stars. So I'm very happy with this. Third album, the OJ's, Message in the Music, also for $5. This is also a Philadelphia Records release. This album is from 1976. I always have been a huge fan of Eddie Levert. His muscular, powerful voice is so beautiful, and he's a great performer and singer, and he really makes a difference. I only know one voice as great as his voice. It would be Teddy Pendergrass, another great artist. And this is a great album. Most of these songs I think are by Gamble and Huff. Of course, you can never go wrong with those. And so I'm very happy with this. Another album I got, this one for $3 only, and it's Rolling Stones Black and Blue. This one from 1976. This is when the Rolling Stones went a little bit disco, and who could blame them? I love this album, always have. And I think this was originally priced at $8 at some other record shop, I don't know. But I got it for $3, and it's a great buy, so I'm very happy. Another one that I got, also from the Rolling Stones, Aftermath, also for $3. This one, I think from 1966. Beautiful record, also painted black. Lady Jane, beautiful songs under my thumb. So this is a classic. Love it. Stanley Jordan, Flying Home. I also got this for $3. You know, I have always loved Stanley Jordan. He's such an incredible performer. He has a style, he has a sound, a technique that's entirely his. And I have always been a fan. You know, the first interesting story. The first time I saw Stanley Jordan, it was on a movie. It was the first. Well, I had heard him before, but I never saw him. So he was on a comedy, on a Blake Edwards comedy with Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger. The film is called Blind Date, and he plays himself in the movie as a guitar player. And I didn't know it was Stanley Jordan. I had heard his guitar playing many times, and in the movie, it sounded like I heard that before. And then I realized it was Stanley Jordan, and I said to myself, "Oh, that's the guy." So there it is. Now, this one I got for $1. I normally don't like compilations. I avoid compilations. However, I don't have anything by Cilla Black in my collection. I have plenty of Dusty Springfield, lots of British singers, but strangely enough, I have nothing by Cilla Black. And I guess I never found her albums, the original albums by her. So I kept avoiding and not buying anything. And when I found this for $1, I said, okay, let's try and see something from her. I mean, I have heard her many times, but I just didn't have her in my collection. And this compilation has great stuff. Yesterday, Lennon-McCartney, also another Lennon-McCartney. There is also here Bacharach, Hal David, Burt Bacharach, Hal David, Alfie, What the World Needs Now Is Love. Both songs immortalized by Dionne Warwick. Make It Easy on Yourself, another one. And also a gorgeous song, this one, You're My World, Il Mio Mondo. This by Umberto Bindi, an Italian song. This is the English version, of course. A beautiful song. So I'm very happy with this, Cilla Black. Now, Eric Clapton, Journeyman, also for $1. I have always been a big fan of Clapton. I think he's an incredible musician, and I didn't have this album. To be honest, I don't remember seeing it when it was released. Well, it's from 1989, so at that time I was listening to other things, so I went over it and I didn't see it. But it's a very good album. I think this was released at the time when he had finally, I think, won over his battle with addiction. And I think this was at the time regarded as Clapton back to form, which is great. I'm always happy when such a great artist gets back in the game. And I love Eric Clapton, so I had to buy it. And I liked it very much. So I think it's a very good album. Then, also for $1, Deep Purple in rock. So this one from 1970, and this is, I think, the one that they really went heavy metal. Now, I'm not a heavy metal fan. I probably could count on the fingers of one hand how many metal albums I have, maybe a little bit more. But this one I like very, very, very much. So, and I didn't have it in my collection. So when I found it for $1, had to get it. Another one for $1. This is Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, American Dream, also for $1. You know, many people, I think, don't think this is their best record. Probably it isn't their best record. But I like them, so I'm a big fan of them. Whenever they play with each other or separately, they're great. So a few times I bought albums without listening or complete blind buying. Well, not entirely because I know them, but I said I'm gonna give it a try. And you know, with these guys, you can never go wrong. So there you go. Now, Lou Rawls. I'm a big fan of Lou Rawls. This is a compilation from 2 albums that were released, I think, around 1964 and 1968. The first one arranged by Benny Carter, the second one Benny Golson. And I never found those albums released on CD, only on vinyl. So when I saw this, and I realized these were taken from those albums, I said, okay, I gotta have them. So there you go, just $1, great price. Now, another Lou Rawls that I got also for $1. Now, this one is from 1989, and this one is a beautiful album. I like this one very much, by Blue Note, a Blue Note release, and great musicians. Everything here is absolutely stunning. And George Benson sings and has the contributes on this song. So voice and guitar solo. You Can't Go Home. It's a gorgeous song. So I'm very happy with this one too. Lou Rawls. Now another one. or how you say it. Oh, wee! Anyway, Dusty Springfield. So also for $1. And if you watch the video on Wax and Facts, I did pick up the vinyl version of this album that they had for sale as a re-release new. And this is a beautiful album. This, I think, was her first album for ABC Records. So it's a gorgeous production, great songs, Losing You, right number 1 here. So, but everything here is incredible. So Dusty Springfield was an incredible singer. And this album is really good. Then I got Ron Carter. I'm a huge fan of Ron Carter. He's a great bassist. Amazing album. This one, I think this, I'm not sure, 1995, I think. Yeah, this was recorded in 1995. I don't remember, maybe 1996 release, I'm not sure. So this is classical music with him on the bass. So what we have here Brandenburg Concerto No. 3, Bach. We have Ravel, the Pavan, Jock Kubata. This is Bela Bartok. Then we have the aria, Grieg. This is from an opera, I think. Vientos del Desierto. This is a composition by Ron Carter. And then we have also Handel. It's a gorgeous album. I listened to it a few times since I bought it, and it's incredibly good. And last but not least, to me, the best buy of the day, Hejira, Joni Mitchell, for $1, man. Just $1. It's almost for nothing. Such a great album. This is certainly one of her best albums. Joni Mitchell is such a great artist. I'm a huge fan of her work. I can't say good things enough. I love her absolutely. And I had this one in vinyl also when I was, I guess when I was 12 years old. And I gave this to someone. And I never got myself to buy the CD. And I love it so much. All the songs here are amazing. Amelia, obviously, it's perhaps the most well-known of the album, but I also love Song for Sharon, Black Crow. My personal favorite, I think, would be Song for Sharon. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so there you go. So this is what I bought at Wax and Facts. I'm very happy. Oh, I also got a vinyl, BT Express, that I show on the video, that I bought for a friend of mine who is crazy about vinyl and is rediscovering a lot of American music, so I bought that one for him. And I think he liked it very much. So this was my haul, let's call it like that. And I'm very happy. So please don't forget, like this video if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to this channel. And also don't forget, visit record shops. Music is life, my friends. Thank you very much.